This story is called The Story of the Seeds, and this is a story that Jesus told to his special friends. Jesus loved to speak in stories. He liked to teach in stories so that his special friends and his followers would remember the messages that were in the stories, because they were all messages about God's love and about how God wanted people to live and to be the best people that they could be. And so this story was called The Story of the Seeds. And Jesus explained, he said, the story of the seeds is like a farmer who has lots of seeds. Here's my seeds. This man can be our farmer. The farmer sows the seeds, and the seeds are like God's words. They're like all of the words that are in the Bible, all the important messages. And as the farmer goes along, he sows the seeds as he goes. First, some seeds land on the path. But this isn't a good place for the seeds to grow. This is not a good place for God's words to grow. And what happens is that the birds, who are like the enemy, who is full of broken love, come and they steal the seeds away and they eat them for their dinner. And so the seeds are gone. And it's as if the words that God had said were never there in the first place, because they've all been eaten away by the birds, by the enemy, the broken love things that come our way. And Jesus said that's a little bit like the person when they hear God's words and they don't really care. They close their ears and they don't want to listen. That's like they let broken love things get in the way. And so the farmer continues. Next, he sows some seeds, and it looks like the ground is sort of okay. But soon, because the ground was full of thistles and weeds, all of the seeds get swallowed up. So the seeds start to grow into a flower, but soon they die away. And Jesus said this is like a person who starts to listen, starts to use their ears to listen to God's words, God's messages, and they start to do things that God and Jesus would tell them to do, things to show love and to not show broken love. But soon they forget, and although they started to do good things, soon they stop and they're showing broken love again. And then Jesus said the farmer can carry on and he can sow the seeds in the good soil. Now, the good soil is a place where the seeds can grow really big and strong. And Jesus said, when seeds are planted in good soil, soon they become the tallest, most beautiful flowers for all to see. And this is like people, like all of these people, and like you and me. If we listen to God's words, so that's like all of the seeds, if we listen with our ears and we do our best to always show God's love and to be close to Jesus, then we will grow like the tallest flower, because all of God's words have been planted right inside of our hearts, and we've continued to listen and let them grow, and then you become a beautiful flower for the whole world to see. And so that's the story of the seeds. So today, I wonder, when you hear God's messages, I wonder whether you listen to them or you're too busy doing your own thing to care. I wonder if sometimes you listen to them a little bit, but then you soon forget. And those messages, you forget them and they just go away. Or I wonder if you are like the soil, and when you hear God's messages, you listen and you try your best and you show love, and you will grow to be the tallest flower in the garden. And that's the story of the seeds.